Are you ugly? It's an interesting question, right? Some people, spend a tall glass of their life trying to definitively answer it, while their self-esteem pendulum swings back and forth and insecurities get conquered, then validated, then sort of conquered, then validated all over again after seeing that, that one body part at that one angle. I've also seen people conclude that beauty is merely an idea in our heads and shouldn't be taken so seriously. Let's think about that. Is being ugly even real? People who don't think that bring up some points about the fact that depending on where you're from, beauty standards are different. If you're from one country, you might be gorgeous, and if you're from another country, you might be hideous. Within even one country, there seem to be some ideas of beauty that contradict with each other or aren't transferred to everyone. So I think you shouldn't be concerned about a nebulous idea of being ugly. In fact, I'll tell you what things actually make you an ugly person so that you no longer have to deal with this undefinable, confusing idea of beauty or being ugly. Check off the boxes and see what applies. Ungratefulness, anger, littering, just an ugly personality. Any other ones? Excess fat, an off-putting jawline, hump neck, inflated cheeks, asymmetrical facial structure. Breathe in. Breathe out. Large nose, large ears, misshaped lips, misshaped teeth, atypical facial distancing, gorilla body shape. So we've defined a list of what makes you ugly. But listen, it's totally normal to feel ugly. And if you checked off the boxes, it's expected. But like what we said earlier, you're not ugly everywhere in the world, only where you live. And probably more places. But it doesn't matter. I take an unconventional approach. Most people that try to comfort people that are insecure go for this one route. It's generally about trying to get the person to feel, even for a second, that they're not ugly. And I get that they're just trying to help, right? And maybe it does help some people. But I'm sure for many, these kinds of approaches don't really work. So I do it different. Which at this point, if you're watching this video or you send it to your friend who is ugly, feels ugly, you might need an unconventional approach. So here, let's say you are ugly. Why don't you just accept it? Why not do that instead of trying to be in denial about it and calling that denial and those false affirmations self-love? There is no self-love in refusing to accept the way you look, which is ugly. And get this, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter that you'll never experience romantic connection unless it's with some freak who likes your kind of look for some reason. It doesn't matter that people make fun of you behind your back. At least you know that all those people that make fun of you aren't your friends. It doesn't matter that they can't see the good in you without seeing your ugly figure first. Alright? Here, just try it. Just try it. Just say it. Seriously, just say, I'm ugly. I'm not saying it with you. Doesn't it feel good? Right? Because so many people are afraid when other people take photographs of them because it might reveal something about how they look that they don't like. But I feel like, if you know it's there, that you're actively avoiding seeing it, you might as well just accept it. There are many people among us that are really ugly and hideous, and they don't care, and they just think they're the best out there. But they're not. They're freaking disgusting. And many of those people, I hate to say it, are men. Those men have no problem talking about how other people look, how women look. Many people place higher beauty standards on women, but I actually think we all should be subjected to it. Like, where's your makeup at? No, I'm serious. I do not want to see your bare face either. Like, if you're gonna apply beauty standards here, you need to apply them everywhere. Where's your makeup? I don't want to see your bare lizard face. And that's the key. If we can all finally agree on what being ugly is, and to me it's pretty obvious, then everyone, and you, will never have to worry about appearance ever again. And there will be no uncertainty. You are ugly. There's nothing more to say about it, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't wish it away. You should not try to brainwash or manipulate yourself into believing that you are beautiful, into believing that you're not fat, into believing that your flaws on your face aren't flaws. They are. Wash all the denial. Wash it all off. Take some soap. Pour it out on your hand like this. It's a hard piece. This is your denial. Get in there. At that part, the inflated cheeks. Get all of your flaws. Your flaws are there. You're washing the denial off. Just let it sit. Just like yourself, you need to sit in the fact that you are ugly. It's not going to change. Being ugly does exist. It's not just a concept. I know many people have tried to convince themselves that being ugly is a hoax. The thing about that is, with all due respect, most of those people are probably ugly, and that's why they did that. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, okay? We look at you and we know what ugly is. You cannot say that being ugly doesn't exist, because when you look in the mirror, when you look in those photos, you know you see it. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you come to reality. And if you have any friends that are on this journey, take them here, because I think this might be the only way that it can come to a stop. And I hope that you got your clarity. Bye.
You're so dumb and dumb.